Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, we're joined now by Mr. Deji Adeyanju, who is a member of the PDP. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you, my brother.
Well, I mean, that motion that was moved on the floor of the Senate by Senator Aduda, Mr. Gala did consider it mischievous in the first instance because he doesn't understand how is it that he will move a motion that the party pay immediately all those funds, because he thinks, look, if it has to do with money, there's got to be a money bill, which takes time. But he was being outright mischievous.
Well, for me, I don't see the motion being mischievous. In fact, the motion was long overdue, because you remember that around June 23rd, women in the hometown of the president in Katsina went to queue up, at the bank to get their monthly 5,000 naira. And, if that can happen in the home state of the president.
They said it was a misconception because
I don't see
it was
why.
Supposed to be for BVN.
No, I don't see why. I don't actually see why, APC senators, APC will begin to oppose change, because they are the one that asked Nigerians to vote for change. They're the one that said they are coming to do all these things. They won the election about 7 months ago. They must have finished planning and all that. Then again, I need to also correct an impression that the last speaker, Mr. Ogale, said about if these monies are paid, where will the president get the money from? The same place where the president got the bailout funds from is where he will get this money from. The same place where he got the money for the multi-JTF funds from. The same place he got the money he paid day before yesterday to the oil subsidy people. It's the same place he will get the money from. I don't know why they are just being unnecessarily, they are playing smart. During the campaigns, when they were promising Nigerians heaven and earth, didn't they know that once they get into government, things they will need to start working? They should have known. One thing again we observed with them was that immediately after the campaign, the swearing in, we discovered the APC started deleting some of their manifestos from their website. But what they forgot was that immediately that call was placed by President Jonathan to Buhari, we quickly rushed to go and, copied and kept most of those campaign promises, because we know that days like this will come when denials and all these things may probably happen.
Why would they delete it? Which do you think they deleted?
Many of the campaign promises that were originally on the website have been deleted.
Such as which one?
For instance, the issue of free education, free. It's not only about 5,000 naira. There are other issues like youth corpers who have just finished serving and who do not have jobs. Because once youth corpers finish, service, it's not all of them that are retained. So there are other issues like that says, because there is a provision in the APC manifesto that says those youth corpers, they will provide training for them, and they will be on, because the manifesto didn't specify the amount, but there's going to be a monthly amount that will be paid to each of these corpers. So most of these things have been deleted from the APC.
So but about website. That, I mean, we've got hard copies of the manifesto.
Exactly.
So I don't know what sense it will make if they delete it from the website.
Well, we've gone past beyond denials and all that. If you look at what the APC were doing immediately after the 100-day thing came, you could see the attempt to try to deny some of these campaign promises and all that. But we've gone past denials, because on this issue of the 5,000 naira, the Vice President has come out to reiterate it. The Vice President has said they are committed to paying it. Now the issue is, why will APC senators object to the immediate payment of this 5,000 naira monthly social security stipend? Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense to us.
Should we have any reason to worry then? If the Vice President has reiterated that, listen, they're working on this, they're trying to get the proper figures and the database of which to predicate this payment on, why should we have any cause to worry?
Well, the reason why we may have cause to worry is this. You see, if you look at the manner in which the APC senators, vehemently objected to the motion.
They said they were objecting to it because it was mischievous on your part, because you can't tell them to pay it immediately.
Well, it's been almost 6 months now since they took over power. Okay, if they don't want to pay this money immediately, when do they want to pay it? That should be the questions Nigerians will ask. Because
let me interrupt here. I mean, we're not talking in a vacuum. We're talking about our country, Nigeria. We're talking about those who do not have jobs. these people are oftentimes not card-carrying members of any political party. You know, they simply believe in a government who they believe can, you know, give them their dreams. If a party says it's going to be able to pay them 5,000 naira and it's the party in government right now, what these people are hoping will happen is that government at whatever level, because whether or not you like it, the APC senators, PDP senators will be regarded as members of the National Assembly. And that's what they're there to do, for the good governance of the people, to ensure that, you know, whatever it is that happens for both the good of, you know, good, bad, and ugly, as it were. So were we really discussing this as a matter with all sincerity of purpose, or was this just to take swipes at the APC and saying, look, you promised it, go and fulfill it. We don't care how you do it, just do it.
No.
Is that what the conversation was about?
No. That's not what the conversation is about. You see, let me tell you something. You see, when I go to Wholesale Market in Abuja to buy foodstuffs, when the person selling the foodstuff does not ask me for my PDP membership card, do you understand? They sell at the same price for both me, who is in the PDP, and the person who is in the APC. Whether we like it or not, those who think that because we did not vote for change, we do not have the right to demand that the right thing should be done are wrong. We did not vote for change, but we are queuing for fuel today. We didn't vote for change, but people are complaining about the economy. Nigerians need the president to be a man of his word. The president is known in the north as Megeskia. Megeskia in Hausa means a man of truth. The president has made certain promises.
So if the man of truth comes out to say that the country is broke, only very recently, he was the one who made that pronouncement, that the reality is that even those who are in employment, they're finding it difficult to pay. And it's not just in, you know, at the federal level. This is also happening in APC states, happening in PDP states. And the reality is that those who are in employment are finding it difficult to get paid. How truthful is it then, or how sincere were we being when we're asking that, you know, 5,000 naira be paid to those who are unemployed, at least at this time? Because for some people, the clause there was with immediate effect.
Well, how can the president say Nigeria is broke? The president said Nigeria is broke 2 days ago, 3 days ago. A day after, he coughs out 413 billion naira for oil subsidy. These things are common sense. Has NNPC stopped remitting money to the federation account? How can he say Nigeria is broke? This country belongs to both you and I. People cannot just take Nigerians for granted. When the president was running for office...
Just a moment, are you saying the president is lying?
No. I'm not saying the president is lying. The president no doubt has good intentions. But you agree with me, Maokwe, you agree with me that good intentions alone are not enough to deliver jobs. Good intentions alone are not enough to deliver electricity.
It is a reality, but if he's saying... There is no... Just a moment. If he's saying that this is our expenditure, this is our income, from what we can see, income can no longer meet expenditure, and we're broke. You say that how can he say that we are, if that is actually what we are?
Well, you see, if Nigeria was truly broke, will the president have doled out bailout funds to the states? The body language... Where
did the bailout funds come from?
You should be asking the president
this. No, I should ask you.
No, the bailout funds didn't fall from heaven. Mm-hmm. It came from somewhere. And it is the same place where the bailout fund came from.
Where did it come from?
Well, the presidency are in the best position to answer that question, because for me, I know that Nigeria is not broke. The way that the president is running the country suggests to me that all is well with the country financially. The president is just intentionally refusing to pay this 5,000 promised. For me, two things are very important to me when it comes to issue of this particular campaign promise. I believe that if the president can pay oil subsidy, if the president can bail out the states, release bailout funds, if the president can make provisions for the multi-JTF, and if you observe most of the expenditure that has been carried out by the president since he assumed office, they have been into tunes of billions of naira. So I don't see any justification for saying Nigeria is broke. The president has dipped his hand into the excess crude account. The president, NNPC, continuously remit funds to the Federation account. So I don't see where the issue of Nigeria being broke comes from.
Let me bring this particular matter up, because that motion that was moved on the floor of the Senate gives the impression that the way the APC responded is that they have jettisoned the plan. But you remember, it was only recently when the Vice President was delivering this lecture, this 10th anniversary lecture in Abeokuta Crescent University. He said at the moment that the government is, quote, currently evaluating the best ways to collapse existing cash transfer and social welfare schemes to ensure consistency and alignment. Once this is completed, we will implement the first phase of this program using recognized identification platforms and transparent payment solutions. So it means that this plan is in place.